what's so great about this piece, too, is you do give this very specific, detailed account of every step that he's taken, where change has happened. But you also go into the areas where people are still a little disappointed and think that more needs to be done with this Pope, too, including trying to do some outreach with Muslim countries. Right, and change the way that Christians are perceived.
Well, I think that, he has actually, it has been a change there, I would say. Pope Benedict, while I don't think he had any animosity in his heart, made some major missteps with Muslims around the world in his papacy, whereas Pope Francis has been consistently looking to do outreach with the Muslim communities. However, he has been very clear about the rights of Christians in the Middle East, for instance, and spoken up about that. I think some areas...
Does he need to physically go?
Well, he is going to go. I mean, he's going to go to Jordan, he's going to the West Bank, and he's going to Israel. The fact that he's spending, kind of equal amount of times in all those places is very powerful, and it's a statement. The other thing, that people, I think some people say, oh, well, he's done these wonderful statements about gay people and reaching out, but what has he really done? That kind of process will take a long time, if ever, to change doctrine around it. So I don't think if people are hoping for that, they might be waiting a while. Hopefully the Pope will continue to be a voice of compassion and outreach and welcome in the meantime.
Now, the White House has announced that President Obama will be meeting with Pope Francis in March as part of a larger European tour that includes a nuclear security summit in the Netherlands and a stop in Belgium. And a statement released by the White House said that the president looks forward to discussing with Pope Francis their shared commitment to fighting poverty and growing inequality. Now, Paul, it's not the first time that the Obamas have met with a Pope. Michelle and Barack did meet with Pope Benedict in 2009. How common do you think, or how much, is this? How is this perceived within the Vatican when foreign leaders do choose to come and meet with the Pope?
Well, I think it's welcomed. I think they're viewed as heads of state. And I think what's interesting about this one is that Pope Francis talks a lot about the poor and about immigrants. President Obama actually has the power to do things in a way that is much bigger scale than can happen out of the Vatican. And my hope is that there is like this real, not just, we all say statements about the poor and aren't they important, but maybe there's a way of harnessing both of their genuine interest in income inequality and the rights of immigrants and the poor and the marginalized, and figuring out a ways to really do something so that that can change in the world.
All right, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.